this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So straight into the action. Kubo is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
He's a great passer of the ball, Peter, and he knows where the goal is too. He's been brought in by the manager to spark things in the attacking third, and I think opposition defences are going to have to be very wary of him, because he'll be looking to make the right impression starting today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That has not gone well. Hazard. It's Hazard! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Eric Garcia cuts it out. Short changes him with that pass. That's an imaginative pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Eric Garcia. Camavinga. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
A header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Barcelona with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Courtois. And they can counter here. Tries to play it through. Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Lewandowski, Ferran Torres. Oh, it's a chance for a shot! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that is well cleared. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Searching pass he's played there. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Guardiola.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rudiger makes the interception. Pass is just off target. That's really well cleared. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a cute ball. Xavi Alonso. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Balde. Well-timed, excellent interception. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Neymar. Balde tries a cross. Azar. Now it's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Bullish header! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lopez. Oh, that's fabulous. Kubo. Balde. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And for the first half, that is that. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se ha encontrado un niño de pelo castaño de unos 5 años que viste camiseta azul y gorra roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Al Kubasi is there, and he can pick it up. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's superb.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Takes the shot! Xavi Alonso. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chance here to counter. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. Bojan Krkić finds himself offside. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross goes in there. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Shapes to shoot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's all becoming so easy. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's rather hopeful. And that is a routine catch.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 6, Xavi Alonso. Serán
Bellingham.
sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
And the shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
El dorsal 14, Bojan Krikic, será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
And it's Balde. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that looks a good ball through. Tries a shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting. Moment. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked it.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, just a keeper now! And the shot! And a neat finish! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Bellingham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the counter is on. Now he's got space here, and he welcomes it in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Dovbik. Endrick has it in a wide position. And a header! Against the crossbar. It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Balde spots it and intercepts. Eric Garcia, and the through ball, pinches it off him. Balde, oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Dovbik, goes for a shot! And that's past the post. Oh, this looks sharp. This ended up in no man's land. It's played through for him. Oh, important interception. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. It's Griezmann! Eric Garcia. Now it's Dovbik. Guardiola gets a foot in here. And he's being shifted off it. Good ball, good take. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he cuts out the supply. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mbappe! Yamal receives it in a... There's the header! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That has ended up in no man's land. No luck with that dink over the top. Tchouaméni, no, he's not getting past him there. And this is Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi with a real chance here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kubasi.
Tupuzqua are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo. Isco. Isco ventures forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Xabi Alonso with the clearance. Kubo. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yamal chasing after it. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Chips it through. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all. throw. Xavi Alonso. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. That's an imaginative pass. Isco. Bayer claims comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against... Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Bojan. That's the keeper's ball. Ruggeri. Looking to play him in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Koundé. Not the most accurate pass.
Un minuto de descuento.
Howson. Now, can they get him away? Time and again they are repelled. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's been taken short. Kubo. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Mbappe, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Corner number 2 then. Alaba gets it away.
Madrid clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That has been cut short. Bojan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Not the most convincing of passes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness.
Guipuzcoa really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Chipuzkoa are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. No Ruggeri. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Bellingham. Tries to dink it through.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Balde can clear it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending.
And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Messi. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 25.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Cambio de jugadores.
David Villa. Decent chance! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Opts to play it back. And it's Bellingham. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here. Chipuzkoa really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe, he's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. Bellingham running with intent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Ruggeri. Well, that has not gone well. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, and he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 19.
Madrid making further changes here, and in quick succession. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, well measured. Rafinha. He's had a shot! It's a promising position. Played back in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Kubasi. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Griezmann, aimed beyond the defence. Hausen kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga, he's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile, the decision is made. Late drama. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Bayer clearly engaging in mind games here. As you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Gol. El dorsal 11.
And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts? Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Krkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger to auxiliary striker. His great strengths are his vision, his ability to play between the lines and knowing the landscape around him.
So you can't stick him in a pigeonhole?
No, you could say that. He does say he prefers a central role, but I think pace and agility are better suited to that wider position.
And we have our very first corner. He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
It's their second corner of the game. That's where it came from. And now they can spring out of defence. Floated through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. Goulart gets over and intercepts. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Valde. Valde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's managed to get free. Valverde. Oh, look at the space here. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Bellingham finds himself offside. Bellingham. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, super find. And this is Bojan. He has found the way through. And he's there to belt it away. Out again for a throw-in. Madrid are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And that's going right the way across. And it's Valverde. Pinches it off him. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Shoots! He's delivered all right! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Aos 31 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 8.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Can he get on the end of this? And here's Dani Olmo. And he's gone looking for safety. Xavi Alonso. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And they win it back again. Mbappe.
Chipuzkoa certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Balde.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo, played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! There's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Mbappe, looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's being shifted off it, gently done. And here's Mbappe, Valverde. Xavi Alonso. Ball's played through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Plenty to aim at here. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Howson is the team's great visionary. Now it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's just a little long. That's going to go a long way.
Substituição.
Goulet. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Vicious ball here. Asensio gets across to intercept that. Dani Olmo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Howson. And he's picked it up out wide. Valverde. Now it's Camavinga. Bellingham. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. Courtois gets it away. Nicely weighted ball. Brilliantly cut out. And he thumps it clear. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's made its way to him. Now, can they get him away? Dani Olmo! Dispatched clinically. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Pete.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, observem no telão as informações do trânsito.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And he's there to retrieve it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Looking to play him in. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In by Saka. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Saliba. It's come to nothing. Both sides exercising caution for now. Rice. Son Heung-min. And it's Marino. Takes the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
De Bruyne. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Knocks it into space. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. He has a look up. Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Simmons! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Saka, now it's Rice. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
And now he has two.
After 25 minutes is number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Threads one in. It'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Son Heung-min. Arsenal are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Park Ji-sung. Son Heung-min going after that. In with the challenge. And it's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to pass it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Now it's Kaut. He's a sharp little ball here. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Some resolute defending there. There will be a throw-in.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well played. Saliba. De Bruyne. Oh, what has happened here? Ball's gone out of play.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice physical challenge. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Rice. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. It's Son Heung-min! They want to be quick to recover this. Tries one from range. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Silvestre. That is good progress on the left. And they win it back again. And it's Rodri. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Played into space. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Merino. Nicely weighted ball. De Bruyne.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a promising position. Now the delivery. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Arsenal. Number 18.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great vision. Timber does really well there. He is strong. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Saka on 2 now and looking for 3. Mikel Merino makes the interception. Simmons! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Number 8. Xavi Simons.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Park Ji-sung. Number 22.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bernardo Silva! And there's his goal. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
John Surely! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. Arsenal are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, he's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Saka. Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal have their third corner. And that has been cleared. He'll try from distance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And the keeper's got it again.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Arsenal get their fourth corner. And he's gone backward. And the finish! Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. And this is Son Heung-min. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13, De Bruyne. Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
Gerrard tries to pass it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Timber wins the duel this time. Merino tries to thread one through. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Knocks it into space. That's put paid to the danger. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. Well, we are already up and running again. Bernardo Silva. Rice, looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Rice, Haaland is onto this. He's had a shot! Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rice. And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Arsenal have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Here comes the corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Madueke. He is through here. Shot a goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Madueke really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Madueke.
There will be
Thinks
1
one
minute
through.
added time.
Saka. And the pass is intercepted. Timber. So just 15 minutes still to come. Arsenal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. It has been a slugfest. Significant... And Torres! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Rice getting this one clear, and he shoots! And the difference is still 1, but only just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Haaland. Oh, can he get onto this? Timber. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That pass has been well intercepted. Cleared without hesitation. Rice. Taken back almost at once. And he's well... Shoots!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Van Dijk clears without hesitation. Saliba. Zinchenko does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Fernando Torres! Same again, same outcome.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Desperate defending required here. He's having a hit! And there goes their last chance. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day.
Hello, everybody,
Two
and
teams,
welcome to
each
today's
seeking the
match.
perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Arsenal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gabriel. João Palhinha. And it's Rice. Spread it left. And here's Eze. He's had it taken off him. Couch. And that is a little undercooked. Eze. Calafiori. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Just eases him off the ball. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Threads one in. Lovely ball, and Shevchenko! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Simons. So it is still 0-0. Ødegaard. Oh, good spread. Saka. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Saka, upright and purposeful. Can he latch on to this? That has ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ødegaard, over to the right flank. And it's Timber. Steep. And the finish! And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Now it's Saka. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Timber. Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's being shifted off it. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Rice. Looking for the run. "30 minutes gone. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, right place, right time. Timber. It's Saka. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get it through? Park Ji-sung.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that was vital. Rice. Eze. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Goes for goal. Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Rice. Van Dijk does well to get it back. And here's Shevchenko. Counts. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And here's Eze. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. This looks promising. De Bruyne. Silvestre. Can he get onto this? Ødegaard.
2 added minutes
Now
has
it's
been
Saka.
indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Park Ji-sung finds himself offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Eze. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Always goes Rice! It's hit the upright. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
And a quick
Haven't
reminder
played
today
that badly.
parking in the
Getting
area
caught again
around
on the
the stadium
counter-attack
strictly
is
forbidden.
unlikely. They're
Please
switched
use
on to
parking
that,
provided by the
and
club
still
or
very
any
much in
other
this
parking
game.
facilities in the area.
Arsenal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we are back underway.
Arsenal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now, can they get him away? Adams. Rodri. And that pass just didn't quite... Oh no, this does not look good. He might be in here. He's having a shot. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Messi. Neymar has it in a wide position. And the shot! Balde. Alvarez. And here's Bale. Spread out to the left. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Christensen did well to stay calm there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Crossed into the box. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in, tries to pass it through, spread neatly. Dani Olmo, backward it goes. Alvarez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, easy pickings there. Boyan. Kubo. Brilliantly cut out. So it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold. Balde. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. Now it's Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's... Oh, he's been caught! He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's quick to return it. And it's Neymar.
Burgos really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve. He's rising! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Messi. Oh, strongly challenged there. Alexander-Arnold.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Griezmann. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Back in once more. Dani Olmo attempts a clearance. Burgos have reclaimed it. And here's Alvarez. Goes for a shot! There it is! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, super ball! Shoots! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So that's two now without... And it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 2. El dorsal
We're on the move again.
El dorsal 20.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
El dorsal 18.
And he's had it nicked away. Bojan Krkić looking to receive it in space. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. Bale. And Carvajal. Now it's Rafinha. Howson gets a foot in here. Neymar. Balde. Pedri.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Bale. Kubo. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Kubo. Pedri.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Xabi Alonso. Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? And a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Marcó en el minuto 58 el dorsal 10. Messi.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Cambio de jugadores.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
He's had a shot! Of course! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment, and he's picked out the run. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Lookman, And here's Bale. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Balde providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's hit the upright, and the pass is intercepted. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. And that was asking for too much. Messi bops him off it and wins back the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Guardiola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Thinks, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And a truly agonising miss.
Hazard clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort. Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's Carvajal. Carvajal. Guardiola clears without hesitation. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Tries to get it clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
5 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found a way through. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios...
is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pass is just off target. That'll be a throw. Oh, what has happened here? Eric Garcia tries to clear. Now there's a fine ball. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Griezmann had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Corner then. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in. Mbappe! And needless to say, that deserved better.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
That looks a decent ball. Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid have it back and can go again. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. That's good play. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Backward it goes. And it's Xavi Alonso. Pedri gets a foot in here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. There could be trouble here. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No luck with that dink over the top. Zubimendi. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Griezmann. And he's managed to get free. Griezmann! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to get it away.
That will annoy the manager.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Asensio makes the interception. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had it taken off him. And here's Kubo. He has found the way through. Yamal. Shippuden. Mbappe. And he plays one through. Griezmann receives it in a wide position. He's found a shot at goal! And he has his goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 35 el dorsal 15. Griezmann.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Shippuden.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Mbappe. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kubo. Bojan Kurkic in acres of space out wide. Yamal. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Griezmann. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Good ball over the top. That pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! Oh, cracking effort.
Xabi Alonso certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bout.
Griezmann has got himself a free kick. that's a booking, always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Frustratingly close.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some resolute defending there. Yamal. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Can he get on the end of this? And he is dashing away. Griezmann! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Opts for safety. And it's with the keeper. Eric Garcia.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bojan is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. Bojan Griffiths.
Corner number 2 then.
El dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7. Griezmann. El dorsal 9.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. Xabi Alonso thinks about the shot. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
So we have activity on the bench here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Camavinga. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well read, nice interception.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Yamal, takes a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
El dorsal 6, Xavi Alonso.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 4.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Guardiola attempts a clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Threads one in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is well cleared.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, super ball. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a promising position. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Shoots! Of course! And what a climax we have here! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Sends it crossfield. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Nicely shaped ball. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe! Now it's Ferran Torres. It's out for a goal kick. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Thoughts on what we've just seen?